So, you're the last of the Belmonts. Trevor smiled wryly. Not a very impressive last man standing, I know, but fate can be a bitch like that. I'm the last of the Joestars, Jonathan responded almost immediately. Trevor tensed in surprise for a second. Yeah, like I said, fate's a bitch. But we're still honoring our families, Jonathan argued. We're still keeping our families' memories alive by fighting out here to keep people safe. Trevor shrugged. The place was on my way. Just happened to see the kid and I got involved. Don't read too much into it. You'll hurt your head. Trevor began walking again. Where are you going? Jonathan asked. Down the road, I imagine, until I find a bar with an empty seat that hasn't been overrun by the undead. Then, once I find it, I'm going to drink, he added. Speedwagon watched the interaction between the two. Jonathan Joestar was a gentleman. He was a kind man who never let power or money corrupt him, fought for nothing more than the right for others to see a brighter tomorrow. And even when he lost his family, his father, he never lost that light inside of him. Trevor Belmont, on the other hand, seemed like a bitter old man in a young man's body. Venom and apathy filled a lot of his words. He was just about the farthest thing from a gentleman that Speedwagon had seen in a while, and Speedwagon was the leader of the gang. But there was still something inside of him, a small fragment of light, shining the same righteousness that he saw within Jonathan. Please, don't go, the little boy beside Speedwagon said between sobs. Both Jonathan and Trevor met the child's eye. William Zeppeli just seemed to be watching the whole situation, like he was waiting for something. Please, I need your help. He was crying so much it was hard for anybody to get an understanding of what he was saying. Look, kid, you're safe now, Trevor replied. No creatures out this far back, at least not any more of them. There wouldn't be a point. There's nothing to eat. Jonathan shook his head at Trevor's rather blunt statement, but he did his best to agree with it for the boy's sake. The boy shook his head. He began rambling. His mouth was going faster than most people could probably pick up. About the only thing Trevor had managed to pick up was that the boy's name was Poco. Outside of that, he couldn't get a single word from him. Finally, the boy managed to slow himself down. My sister. Trevor understood basically all there was to say in that sentence. Sighed, deeply. Just wanted to go get a drink. All he had to do was turn around and go, and he could go drink. Just take a few steps away. Just a few steps. Damn it all to hell. Which way? He asked. The boy looked up to him. As did Speedwagon. As did Jonathan. And finally, William Zeppeli. The last member of that group had a smile on his face from ear to ear. Even on its weakest legs, the Belmont family hadn't changed all that much. Come on now, boy. Don't leave me in suspense. Which way is the city? Trevor asked again. The boy pointed forward. At least I was going that way anyway. Trevor grumbled as he kept walking. The boy ran to his side, walking alongside him. Aren't you like 8 years old? I'm 10, Paco corrected. Right, yeah, since bringing a 10-year-old into a war zone is a better idea.